Make I put this. I need somebody from America to come and prove what I'm saying now.
Stupid. He did a lot. You know, no, excuse me. You're very stupid. Let me tell you why. If you go to the American currency, you see Abraham Lincoln. Do you know when he was president of America? Hundreds of years ago. He's still there. He becomes the face of American integrity among the Committee of Nations.
We go still put your face. This your face, we go put them. See your face, we go put them Abi. Now this face we go put for the money. Nonsense.
A man of principle. They always make reference to him. If you go to the White House, you see a mighty seat where see carved statue of Lincoln sitting down. And you are telling me Michael Obama, under whose administration, now the Khan has even made mention that we had the fastest growing economy at 34%. And you say, what is, you don't even know him. Ruben Nani doesn't know him, she's a minister in the government. It's a shame.
That's terrible.
It's a disgrace.
Emeka Opara was the heartbeat of the eastern region. All that you see in River State, even the seaport, they're even the palm plantations in the east.
It is Dr. Emeka Opara. When you talk of it and you say it's not relevant, some of you were saying, doesn't matter, as long as Simon give us Biafra, it's first going to appear in the currency.
So Simon,
woe unto you. You have no value, you have no content, you have no shame. You are a disappointment to yourself, to your father, to your children, and to your generations.
So they're dragging the wheel of the struggle backwards.
Yes, they're dragging backwards, and they gave 30,000. So if Emeka Livingstone raises some...
I don't program.
Huh? You saw the one year because how can this
now and give Simon even if I go and borrow it $100,000, you put my face in the currency. God forbid. This is to show you people don't process information with your brain, you don't think.
Somebody writes here that you are trying to destroy the struggle with passion.
No, there's no passion. I'm not destroying the struggle, I'm telling the truth. You are wicked, you are devilish, you're satanic. You believe in lies, you don't want to know the truth.
So he's a blind follower.
Yeah, he's a very stupid, complicit, not just blind.
Doesn't have a mind of his own.
He's a moron. I'm telling the truth.
A slave, happy slave.
The fact is this, yes. I told some time ago that the greatest challenge to freeing a slave is this. If the slave loves his master, and loves the stipends that come from it.
This is weighing the rant here, not be waiting. I want you. Because Emeka know what to take my time. If you like saying that here, he go bring her out. Wait.
Simon, no. I'm saying because he is leading you into Biafra not manifesting. He is derailing from the project. And I was called to be there to watch. I am not interested in office. I'm not interested in prime minister or this. I don't identify myself all that bullshit.
So you're
just I'm telling you that as a man of God, God can raise up any other person.
Good. See the car key. Okay, the car key don't come out. Okay, I beg you. Wanda. Shy day here. Make it just talk before we go continue.
You be American.
Wanda, go on. Why would not they hear you now?
Because that is the one you have been able to see. More and more of that are happening day in, day out in the north, which you cannot see. So all glory to the Biafran government in exile, all glory to the Prime Minister, all glory to all you donors that make sure every fundraising that we call is successful. And a bigger glory to the big donors that we have, which most of you don't know their names. And another big honor to the 1,000 men group. This is the engine house, the engine room on a seagoing vessel. Without the engine room being functional, that ship cannot propel to any direction. All the radars and the rudders and the propellers will be useless without the engine room engineers being useful. So the 1,000 men group, you guys are the engine room, the engineers that keep the sea warm with the vessel inside of it. So I must appreciate you guys in 1,000 ways. Then coming down to the ESN themselves, who are actually the ones that have sacrificed their own life, their own pleasure, and their own future and everything to make sure that we don't throw our brothers and sisters and wives and children and parents into pit and then put sand on them, just like you see in the videos making the round in Southern Kaduna. This is the reason why MNK was kidnapped, because he set up ESN to protect you. So the Zoo terrorist government, they are angered that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protected you from being slaughtered the way you are being slaughtered in Southern Kaduna. That is why they are after you. That is why they want him down. And that is why, even as he was kidnapped and still there, we keep the fire burning and the flag flying above sea level. My Simon Ekpa is waxing strong. They now align and make use of our elders who call themselves Omanese and all whatnot, now placing bounty on our heads before elections and after elections. This is for you to see that your elders also colluding with them. They want your dead bodies to be thrown into the pit the same way it is done in Southern Kaduna. So instead of them supporting what you're doing, they rather stand against. So kudos to this ESN and the Biafran Liberation Army who have sacrificed their own lives for us to have a land and a home, and with posterity to speak of it. Kudos to you all. Because where I am, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I am not there, but you guys are there to sacrifice for us to have a home. That's why we say that if we stop what we are doing, they will kill us all, just like you see what is happening in Southern Kaduna. They will be throwing our dead bodies of children and women and men into the pit like that, then they will cover it. The governors and the presidency, the senators, they are comfortable with whatever is happening because their children are not amongst the ones that are victims of the circumstance. So that is why we must be very, very thankful to the ESN and the Biafran Liberation Army for what they fight and do each and every day. Coming down to this of our own time.
Shai said a native doctor.
Native doctor. There is one part of this video where somebody told him that you are a fake pastor. He said, yes, I am a fake pastor.
He accepted.
He accepted it that he's a fake pastor. So, now, there are things to pick out from Emeka Livingstone here. Emeka Livingstone here just help us to make sure that people confirm and exonerate us when we said there is a location and there is an office to represent the Japan government in exile. So, at first they said it was Photoshop. So, if we Photoshop the house, how did you people now see a house that was Photoshop and it is standing with the physical kudu eye? So it's good that you people made us to even see the house, so that other people that were doubting us now see that there is a house that is in the name of the Biafran government in exile. So wait until we finish the renovations and everything we want to do. You will see it in standard the way we projected the plan. You know, say some people, they mumu. If you go to meet an architect, which I have one in my family, when you tell him I need a 3D or 4K design of how this building will be and how this house will be, he will give you something that you will look at it and you will say, this house is already built. He will bend it and give you the front side, everything. You want this flag here, you want this car to be here, you want this thing to be here, you want this one to be there. He will situate it on the design, and then you will see everything come out very plain. Until after the house is finally built, open, that you now come to see that it is nothing different from what he showed you on the picture. So foolishness embeds in the brains of people who actually claim or acclaim to have been wise, but when they go out to disgrace themselves, it goes further to confirm that their advices came from a white man. Because it is only an advice that you get from a madman that is useful, especially the one from Biafra land, like the one that we are using now. But when you go and get an advice from a white madman, like the one that Obi got, like the one that Emeka Livingstone dead got now, and the one that the other persons that also did the recording got, it is landing them on a very wrong point. So, The question should have been now, was Emeka Livingstone actually working for Biafra, or he was working against Biafra? Was Emeka Livingstone working for Biafra, or he was working for the zoo government? That is, for the time being that he was working and claiming to be beside Mazi Simon Ekpa and giving him all his support. There's one thing you need to understand here. When you say you are working for Simon Ekpa, or you are doing everything for Simon Ekpa, you are just being carried away with foolishness. Because Biafra is not about Simon Ekpa. Say I'm working for Simon Ekpa, then tomorrow you say I'm no more working for Simon Ekpa. You are a disgrace to your generation. When you fight Simon Ekpa, you are fighting your freedom and you are fighting your Biafra. And when you fight Mazi Emeka, you are fighting your freedom and you are fighting your Biafra. When you fight any decision or anything that Mazi Simon Ekpa puts on the table now, who he speaking from the Biafran table and speaking on behalf of everybody, you are actually fighting the entirety of the Biafran generations. And if you know the kind of demons and curses that will be coming on your head, you will continue to be displaying your madness until when you finally go psycho in the public square. So, for Emeka Livingstone, let the music begin. You will continue to dance. Until when you dance. That time you will know where you want to go. Then what must you go? Carry your mic, go. As you go, I don't yan finish. Make I stop there for now. Maybe I may get some more advice from our madmen from home, then it will be added up.
Okay, Mazi Sonny, you know, why I always like when you bring this, your advice from the madman, is that the advice from madman is advice from the original Biafran madman. So, Biafrans, I wanted somebody from America to come and confirm to us how rented car they look. Because some people go there, they get the pose. That one, I just, anyway, make I don't talk too much. Because people they here, I don't know when someone go come online. Joe, do you want to talk anything? Do you want to say anything? Battle cry. I know they hear you now. We are not hearing you. They tell us say we know they hear me the talk. Okay, Mazi, okay, Oburuba. Now what for you? Shebi, we are here with you. Don't worry, continue. We are coming back to you. Mazi Oburuba, can you hear me? Can you hear me? We know they hear you. Sorry, because you were making noise before. Continue. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself from your microphone. We know they hear you.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay, good evening. I greet the house. Ogasoni, I greet you, Mr. My big brother, Biafra voice. I greet everybody. You see, Ogasoni just speak everything. The only thing, waiting surprised me, and waiting shocked me is that when this this pastor, this Livingstone, they talk with Biafra the time when he deal with Simon. This man always preach, he will talk gently, he will put his phone, he will talk with peaceful mind. You know, the rush. Sometimes he will talk. See, when I see this video, I can't be shame. Because everything when this man just talk, just like say, just give, he gather everything for mind, just the verse for someone. Or he goes, if he talks one thing, he go say, I'm not against Simon, I'm not the verse. But if you use the rush word against what, I can't ask myself, is this how man of God supposed to talk? But what in me, I dey wait now. Our prime minister don't say from 2 months time, they go see. My own, they say, I'm not going to lay cost on him, but sometimes they don't cost themselves. That 2 months time, as our prime minister say, if that thing don't happen, they don't come find out, say, true, that place now office of government house in exile. Now, make that man feel carry the same phone with that same person when he say the military man for the US, whatever, say you know one and who, make them see come video, come say, oh, Biafrans, I'm so stupid of myself, I just too forward, I'm sorry. Only that one, God will restore everything to him back. But if everything where they do, it's just like somebody they push this man, or man, my brother, I they want the man. And the more they talk, the more they shame and they cry. I say, see how truth. You see how truth Simon will always win them. You see how truth. You don't even wait to even listen to the next broadcast of our prime minister. You never wait to make you see how the man felt the reason after when go to that video. May he when go to that same place, may go make call. If I call that set now, why they announce the number? Put +1, put +1. No need. Make you just call the number. Put am for loudspeaker. Since you want to show the world, say you want to play Simon, you want to show, say yes, now you too know. You drive all the way. No need to tell us in a +1. Just say, hey, Biafrans, I am here, man of God. I want to tell you the truth. Dial the number. Speak to the person. Put them for loudspeaker. But you don't do this one. Just saying, oh my God, you see, bros. Okay, I'm gonna rest my case. I'm just waiting for that next 2 months.
Okay, thank you. We will try to be using 2 minutes so that when someone must have come online, everybody must have getting their own bite of the cake. So we move. Battle Cry, are you ready to talk?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you again for giving me the corridor to talk. I hear I'm saying something about the man who called himself a pastor who abandoned all his daily schedule and activities and drove all the way from his residence to the liaison office in Maryland. The Holy Book said, out of abundance of heart, mouth speaks. Because he's been restless of the new development, and he thought that we cannot come up to this level, or the Prime Minister doesn't have the initiative to establish this kind of outfit that have been purported on the internet. And that's why he drove to go and see. Because sometimes he might think, how can he say have an office? Want to go and see. But he went there, the answer is that he went there and he discovered that yes, the place exists and it was a physical address.
It wasn't the Photoshop again after all.
Yeah, so it's no longer a Photoshop. And so we are now analyzing it, from what I understand, how he aggravated on his analysis is that who gave the Prime Minister the impetus, the audacity, the authority to open liaison office for Biafra? Who did he get permission from our leader, Oyetomasin Nandekalo, or from what means, or how did he generate money? I'm now trying to challenge it as if it's an illegal. These are people who don't know the meaning of maybe country in exile. Upon all the analysis the Prime Minister have made, that you can Google and change the meaning of country on exile. He didn't go there. He didn't go out there, and he came out to disgrace himself, which is very shameful. You know, I can't believe that man of that age can be reacting this way. Something of development. He saw it and was reacting because a young man who he's senior, reasoning faster than him and doing something more reasonable and has followers, millions of people following him. That was his envy. That's all. You know? So it's like, why is this Simon? Why must he be Simon? Why is he doing this? Why must people following him? Why must people listening to him? A small boy like that. This. Why I'm an elder? Why not people listen to me? You know? So I will just fold my hand. Then someone will bring Biafra to us. No. I don't want it. I don't want. Just like what that Okoko in South Africa, who says this attachment was bragging that instead of Simon to bring Biafra, let you know come ta. This is the kind of mind of the people we are dealing with, or people who are fighting us, how they reason. Because a man's mountain is his own ignorance. Because our people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. They don't have positive thinking. Somebody is somewhere sacrificing his time. I don't think someone ever cares about his own business or his own professional work anymore. Since he has taken over this thing, he just sacrificed that time, sacrificed his business enterprises to face this Biafra, to get it, to free everybody. And someone is somewhere aggravating, senselessly. This is diabolical. This is evil, that is pure evil. I can't call it any other thing. I don't know any other word to use to qualify it. Thank you, Master.
Okay, Mary, are you there? Okay, Mary, are you there? Okay, I beg, just use 2 minutes and say what you want to say. Because, sorry, you are muted because you are making noise background there. Now, Mary, my sister, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This thing is just laughable, I'm telling you, with this living dead. This man, it's like the jealousy and everything where they inside him is pushing him to go madness. I'm telling you the truth. This thing is doing it's not just ordinary. You can see why, with the action, with everything, with the body language, it's like madness. The thing just so hot because when you see the truth, you try to mix up with different kind of things. It was the first time, maybe for their mind, they think it's lie. They think it was just like Photoshop. So he went there and he see with his eyes like this thing is real. And he don't know how to manipulate it. The thing just come like fire inside him. And he cannot pretend. He cannot hide it anymore. So I just want to tell the living dead. Let me add pastor so that everybody will understand. Make him be very, very careful. Make him no enter madness because of Simon Ekpa. Because of our prime minister. Because very soon, the way the thing is hot, this man for in short, the way the man hot, it can just result him for something else if he's not careful. Because you cannot see somebody where sit down, your own son, you are there before, you are with him. If they fight this battle with him, if they talk about all the good things. Now you see the things when he's doing, it's real. It's something when everybody, all Biafran, can see with their eyes. And the man is very, very hot. The living dead is very hot. So, he's crying, like the position of the money, because he said it within that video, that he's looking for money to fit in his family. So for that money place, the man don't see anywhere again. He don't see anywhere to steal the money. So the thing is very, very angry. Because Biafra is going very far away, far. If the man is still there, we will not achieve anything. the money they spend it for the good things, he will go inside his pocket. I think maybe this is the end of their life. So he can rant, he can kill himself. Even though, say, if you know the shortest way, he should drink poison. That one will be very easy for him. When he drink poison, he should drink the poison in the night when he's going to sleep. So that the next day, he will not hear anything about our Prime Minister. That is the only simple way, the only message I can send for him. Because him still waiting without not drinking that poison, he will be punishment for his physically, he will be punishment for spiritually, he will be punishment for everything he will touch in hand if he continue calling our spokesman, our Prime Minister name. His life will be more miserable. It's best thing to him to drink poison and die because Biafra is real. So, my brother, let me give another people chance.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nnamdi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I beg you, just sharp.
Oh, okay. Actually, my brother, I'm disappointed. Well, don't worry. I'm Agamakia Hamanishi. I know the location. You live in Town Road or Owens Mill. So we all live in Baltimore County. So
okay, wait. You live in America too. Good.
I know the location of the building. Yeah. I know. Livingstone, if he's not living Town, he's living in Owens Mill. Agamakia Hamanishi.
Wait. Do you see the car key in his hand?
That's the rental.
Okay, rental.
So the rental at the front, and they are the model, the year, and the number. Except we use the car as a key holder. Except we use as a key holder, but Agamakia Hamanishi, I will get his. I will trace him. I don't know how long he has been. I don't know.
That guy is fighting somebody.
Yeah, how long he was not the use. So he was using a Google Street View. I don't know someone, so I say that's crazy. Agamakia Hamanishi. I know where to get you. I know where to get him.
Thank you, my brother.
So, once I get information, I go forward it to you, whatever.